Chapter 1. The Hour of Sweet Destruction. The sky that afternoon was a pale, weak blue, typical of a New England winter. But the landscape on Commercial Street was now a canvas of sickening brown. A massive cylindrical steel tank, 50 feet high and 90 feet in diameter, had just ruptured with the force of a bomb. It belonged to the Purity Distilling Company, and it held over 2.3 million gallons of raw, sticky, crude molasses, destined to be fermented into industrial alcohol for munitions. The resulting wave was an unimaginable force of nature, a tsunami of treacle moving at an estimated 35 miles per hour. Anthony didn't have a second to think. The wave, reaching a height of between 15 and 25 feet, higher than many of the surrounding tenements and wharves, was upon them. It didn't crash and recede like water. It advanced with the terrifying, deliberate viscosity of thick oil. It was less a flood and more a liquid battering ram. The initial impact was catastrophic. A fireman's call box was ripped from its foundation. A nearby elevated train trestle, part of the Boston Elevated Railway, was instantly crippled, its massive steel supports buckling and collapsing. A freight car, standing loaded on the tracks, was lifted, splintered into matchsticks, and swept away. Anthony saw a group of men, city workers taking their lunch break near the waterfront, attempt to flee. They were not fast enough. The molasses, heavy and dense, didn't just wash them away, it engulfed them, pulling them down with the terrible sucking gravity of its mass. The pressure was immense. Some victims would later show signs of having been crushed, their bones shattered not by a fall, but by the sheer weight of the surging liquid. He shoved himself back into the narrow bakery alley just as the leading edge of the wave slammed against the solid brick of the building. The impact jarred the entire structure, and a sickening crunch announced the destruction of the front window and door. He was coated immediately in a hot, sweet-smelling spray, the air suddenly thick and almost suffocating.